Virgos, my darlings, how are you doing? Well, actually, I'm going to answer that for you today, aren't I? You're doing well. I hope you're not stressing. I hope you're not overwhelmed. There are a little lower vibrational cards, but not too many. So the Five of Pentacles is present, the Page of Cups is present, the Seven of Swords is present, and the Tower is present. But they're all in empowering positions, so it looks really positive, okay? Two of Cups in the back of your mind. You're moving on from a relationship. You could be getting a divorce, but you could be... you could be closing on a house, I get. Either way, I get a settlement. This is ending, okay? It's really, really nice. You should be really, really proud of yourself. Either way, you're closing out a cycle. This could be a mortgage being paid off. This could be the final pieces of a contract, a settlement. This could be an ex finally taking the last piece of his shit out of your house. This could be you dumping someone, breaking up with someone. It's over, it's done, you know. It has been for a little while, I feel, but this is confirmation because the immediate future is the Empress. And I'm interested to get to the end of this reading because the outcome is that Page of Cups that we addressed earlier. So we're going to look at that, okay? But let's dive in the now moment. We're looking at the world. Well done. On top of the world is the Six of Wands. Wow. Do you know what I love and adore? Straight away I see that the only thing that was blocking completion in life for you is what you felt like you had to run through the red tape. You had to receive a reward. There had to be some kind of ceremony. People had to be chanting or cheering your name to win. It's not true. So I'm connecting with a Virgo who doesn't need an Oscar, doesn't need an Emmy, doesn't need a Rolls Royce chauffeur to pull up with balloons and a dapper invitation. Do you get what I mean? Like, there's something grandiose about what you was expecting to receive at the end of this, yeah? Graduation ceremony, divorce party, baby shower, whatever the celebration you felt like needed to occur to affirm this for you, it's not needed. You waited a really, really long time for this, and now you're here. Well done. The Sun is your present energy in the front of the mind. You have made it to this place where you can chill, where you could be at peace, where you're wholly rich, prosperous and happy, and that is it. Yeah? Fuck all the extra grandiose shit. Fuck the chauffeur and the driver and the invitations and the glitz and glam and the money being served to you on a platter. The image I'm getting in my head is if you watch Come Dine With Me, which I think it comes on Channel 4, at the end, whoever wins Come Dine With Me gets a platter of money given to them, presented to them, and they open the scroll and they read out who the winner is. I get that for you. Someone went through something and they were expecting to be told where they were ranked, how much scores, how much points they got, and they were expecting to win a prize. You've closed out the cycle or the need to win, and it's beautiful. This could be about that divorce settlement again, if that's you, because it keeps coming back round to signing on the dotted line and being absolutely fine with what you're walking away with, yeah? You don't need to leave with more than you... This could be a will, inheritance, yeah? This could be for you finally clearing debt. Because if you're finally clearing debt, for example, yeah, and paying off your last monthly installment of something, you're not going to get a badge of honour. The debt collector hasn't got a rosette for you saying debt-free. You're not going to get a statue that says, well done, come up and give us a speech on how you've cleared your debt. Do you get what I mean? It's the fact that it's taken you such a long time to move on and move through this because for some reason you was expecting more of a grandiose outcome. And that's how important it was to you. Yeah? I love Virgos. We're so perfectionist. This is so Virgo energy. It makes me laugh and I'm really cheesily smiling now because that is us. Because some people don't have a fucking clue, not a Scooby of what we really go through to get to where we're at. We put our blood, sweat and tears into everything we do and we feel like we should be doing an honours speech for the fact that we just cleaned the bathroom floor, because boy is it shiny. And it took me a long time to really scrub that tile. There was something weird on that tile, some stuck on tack or paint or something. I couldn't get it off. Spent ages doing that. So where on earth is my announcement and my acceptance speech for I am the winner here? Yeah? And that's a really mockery example, because some of you, it is something that you may have lost out on reward-wise. But the laughing scenario of it always, we don't need it. We don't need it, yeah? We've done the damn thing. We always do the damn thing. We're Virgos, that's what we do, yeah? Gorgeous energy. I want to hone in to the Two of Cups in the past, but I also don't. Do you get what I mean? I'm like, potato, yeah? Who cares? Who cares? Whoever this is in the past, whatever this was, cling, cling, cheers. This could be getting a second date. This could have been the romance and love that you thought was really, really going to flourish. This was the contract, the partnership, the agreement, the business plan, the agenda, whatever it was, the director. I want to talk about a director, because now I've got Emmy and Oscars and award ceremonies in my head. But it was the agreement that this was going to fall into both of your hands, or the way that you were going to come together and make this work, right? The sharing of cups is really significant in this image. It's the way in which, in the image, the masculine has already got his hands on your cup and he's pulling it away from you. But in that same amount of time, this woman hasn't even managed to reach his cup yet. And actually, if you look at the position of her fingers, she's got gun fingers. She looks like she's from Ends, London. She's looking gang. Like, she's like, what, fam? She's giving me the Adele post that was circulating online recently at the airport with her gun fingers cussing. So it's giving me that energy, and it's kind of like someone was greedier. Someone was more of a taker. You put your cup out to share it with someone else, and they have put their hands on it straight away, and you didn't even touch theirs yet, because you're not a taker. You're not going to overtake. You wait for someone to give. Someone came in and grabbed what you had straight away and was diving into it, and as a result, you are moving forward as the Empress now. So you are getting a settlement. Some of you could be getting a payout. This could be like bailiffs, or someone taking something without the rights to do so. In divorce, anything given to you as a gift is yours to keep, right? In most instances around the world, if you're gifted something in marriage, it's yours. But certain husbands are fucking horrible, and they will be like, no, everything I gave you, you're not getting it. And some people in the relationship, especially housewives, everything they have is a gift. The car's a gift, the ring's a gift, the jewelry's a gift. And the masculine knows that and is going, no, I don't want you to get any of it. But legally, you get it all. You get it all because it was gifted to you. It's a gift. All of this is a gift to you. So they can't steal it and take it. And you don't need no ceremony. Yeah? Second time I've spoken about a ceremony on this channel. In one of the TV tarots, I spoke about an opening ceremony. It could be the corrupt one, something titled Corrupt. I think the last TV tarot out before this week's Zodiacs. Go and check it out. But either way, you're the Empress. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in. You're the only one I'm going to go in for, because you're a Virgo and I'm a Virgo too, right? But the surrounding environment is Seven of Swords. I want to look at that. And then your greatest asset is the Tower moment. Wow. Whatever's going on, other people's realities are going to fall. This say that you are, oh, I love vision. What I just got, right, if you look at the Tower card, yeah, the standard rider weight, actually, I'm not even using the standard rider weight, but in traditional tarot, there is a tower in the middle of the sea. The vision I got is this tower wasn't in the sea. It bursted out of nowhere and started rising up. And as it's rised up, anyone in the circumference, anyone inside of it, I don't even know where it's come from, Yeah, stowaway energy. Everyone is getting flung from the tower as it rises, and the tower is you. You are the tower in this story. You are creating ripples. You are creating waves. You are making severe change in your life. Any liar around you, that's the Seven of Swords, they are being outed. People are being outed because of your fucking integrity, because you didn't take the cup. Someone pulled up, and you're meant to go cheers first. That's why you're in this energy, because you're meant to go cheers, cling, cling, let's have a toast. And this person ain't said, let's have a toast. That's like this person said, oh, let's have a sip of whatever you're drinking. Taken from you, takers. You've had a taker around you. And your fear has been Five of Pentacles. So you've gone slow because you're like, I'm out in the cold. I'm not too sure about this. I'm going to wait to see what happens. I need someone to kind of confirm or glorify that I'm on the right path, that I'm doing the right thing. I need someone to see me. I need an award. I need acknowledgement. I need that to go viral. I need the numbers. I need the views. I need the markup. I need the money. I'm confused about that Page of Cups at the end, and I'm confused about that Seven of Swords right here. So let's grab that. Clarify the Seven of Swords in my opinion, but I'll pull again because of what I've said, and then we're going to grab the Page of Cups too. So give me Seven of Swords, please. Seven of Swords. What on earth is this? Deck is stiff. The deck is stiff. They don't want to talk. Someone doesn't want to talk to you. Whoever this person is from the past, no one wants to speak on this. Wow. Oh, wow, yeah. Ooh! Ooh! Temperance. Oh, oh, oh. Ow! Damn. Temperance. Now, karma has been restored. Balance has been served. Like I said, everyone is getting flung from the tower. Yeah? As you rise and the ripples ripple out, equilibrium is restored, and anyone stowing away is outed. People are going to get caught if they've been doing anything illegal or corrupt at your expense as well, using you for their own personal gain. Yeah, personal gain is not a good thing, guys. We all want to flourish. We all are here to flourish. I want to see humans flourish. I have done spiritual life coaching for a long time. We help people. We make plans. We evolve. I want to be the greatest I can be. But when I step in line with the universe. I want everyone to flourish, not just me. I don't know a lot of people like me either that genuinely care about humanity. That's why sometimes I'm like, fuck, you know, I can't stand humans, sick of this planet, rather be here alone. Because I can be rude and egoic, because actually at the core I know who I am. I love people inherently. My work, my designs, my creativity, everything I'm building in my life shows that I value life and humanity highly. So when I shit on humans, I feel free to do so because I know who I am at the core. Do you think other people could shit on humans? No, because they truly hate humans. They hate themselves. They hate people, period. But they will flex and act like they're all loving and kind day to day. People are so fake, man. So fake. So either way, this Tower card is revealing that you are the Tower card. You are the card. You are the hand that has been dealt to everybody else who was out here doing you dirty. And it doesn't even feel like doing you dirty because it doesn't feel like a heavy, dark energy, but you've done the work, yeah? You've been doing the work. You've put this heart into every aspect of what you do, yeah? It's like the example I gave you about the floor that you've cleaned. It's like someone coming in and pissing all over it or shitting directly on the floor. Or outrightly going, you cleaned it in here, it still looks nasty. Oh, it smells in here. Or you cleaned the floor. Good for you. Good for you. It'll be dirty again in 2 minutes. It's whatever. Do you get what I mean? Or you leave, you clean the floor, excited that you got whatever that stain was off it. You come back 2 hours later and there's a new stain. And you're like, wait, what the fuck? Who done that? I've just scrubbed this clean. Then you realise there's interference here. Who's been in the house? Who was in the toilet in the last hour? You. So you're the one doing this. Get the fuck in there and clean it now. Karma returns. Now this person needs to go and clean it. And now it's their job to clean it every single time because they're the one creating the problem. You wondered what was happening in this room. And it's you're saying. Glad. And you weren't even trying to catch them. You were just trying to rectify the problem. All you keep doing is trying to rectify the problem. But the takers will take, won't they? You balance this out. And with that, Page of Cups, Knight of Wands coming out on top of that, followed by the Three of Cups, because I just need a little bit more clarity. And what's gorgeous about that, straight away, it's letting me know this little emotion, this little situation, this little idea, this little niggle, this little thought or feeling that you had, you used it as motivation. This pain, this trauma, this upset, for me, it gives me music artists that have trauma and upset in their lives, and they make songs about it, and that song blows up. All of Adele's, we've used Adele as an example, let's keep going. Adele has beautiful songs because she goes there in the heart. So that little bit of emotion, the Page of Cups, from her personal experience, her marriage, her struggles, her upset, chasing pavements was the start. Because she was simply chasing pavements. That drove her towards Knight of Wands. I'm going to make that song. The passion comes alive. Adele's out here sad and depressed, struggling in Tottenham. Only up the road from me. And the truth of the matter is, she's struggling and she's like, I'm going to turn that into a song. I'm upset. I'm out here chasing pavements. And that song blows up, and then Three of Cups. Celebration. That's the shift and the change. I'm talking to somebody who you won't be necessarily getting a reward. There won't be a massive ceremony, but you will be closing out this cycle. And I guess the celebration is coming in the form of you knowing this from this reading, at bare minimum. Because the reward is in the knowing, the reward's in the completion. You've stepped away from something. You've stepped away from need. You've stepped away from an egoic person as well, who was telling you what success looked like or should be on the surface, versus what it means to just feel and accomplish freely. Yeah? Like for me, for example, if you're into music, check out the tarot musical, her tarot musical. In the description, there's a link for Hermitology music, and it's just me singing freely. I do a full-on tarot card interpretation, tarot card tarot card meanings through song. It's my happy place. It's a healing journey. I'm no singer. I don't claim to be, but I vocally have fun, and I'm enjoying experimenting, and there's so much more important stuff coming out in the future related to vocals and music, and the way we use music digitally and how that's going to be integrated into AI in the future. I'm really excited about all the stuff I'm making. If I limited myself and wanted to just be an artist or a singer, or work on my vocals and try and be a music artist or a rapper or something like that, I would limit myself, and I'll be chasing BET awards and Billboard awards and award ceremonies and trying to be someone hip or cool or popular, or out here spending my whole life chasing music. There's such a hard industry. I see so many beautiful artists all the time with lower numbers who are sensational, and I love them to pieces, and I love everything they do. And it really upsets me how hard it is to lock in into such a saturated field. Even some of the greatest artists are struggling, like Lizzo and Cardi. They really talk about how hard it is for them with their streaming and their numbers, you know. So the likelihood to get awards, even for them nowadays, dwindles more and more, you know, let alone the people with 200k. Some of my favourite artists are like around 200k, 500k on Instagram. And their streams are not at millions. Do you get what I mean? They've got thousands of streams. So how they're going to get up there is beyond me. And that's kind of why I do what I do with the technology that I'm building as well. Because I like to think that we're going to level the playing field, and everyone else can have a piece of the pie and have a chance to survive. Last night I had a dream. I had loads of dreams last night, and they're all coming out with you guys on the call as well today. But I had a dream about Steve Jobs and about the apple being bitten. And iOS actually stands for poison in ancient Greek times. So the iOS upgrades really meant poison, and Steve Jobs set that up. And the bitten apple really represents Adam and Eve, and the apple that God said shouldn't be eaten. That's the tree that shouldn't be touched. Yet Steve Jobs decided to go right ahead and give that apple out to everyone around the world. Now everybody's got a little piece of that poison apple from the Adam and Eve story. And if you go to my Hermitology technology page, you'll see all the links in the description. Just go to Hermitology and look around at all the different things I do. That's why I do so much. That's why I'm such a giver. I'm a perfectionist. And when I see something wrong in the world, I try and fix it. The reason we're building what we're building in the technology department, and we're starting with layer 1 as Eden, which is our ecological digital integration network, it's the counterpart to the Garden of Eden. Because I like to think that with what I'm building technologically, we can save and prevent this poison from spreading any further in awful ways. And I'm not talking about Apple specifically or iOS specifically, but I am talking about technology as a whole, as a negative, with surveillance that's on us, with the controls that we're limited to, with the abuses of power from government and institution. There's some serious concerns that are just continuing to rise and have been for many, many years now. And there's no real protection for us, and everyone around is so pussy. So I haven't met anyone who's not pussy yet, and that fears the fuck out of me. So as a Virgo, sitting with you and just having a chat for a minute, being absolutely fucking honest and irritated in my spirit and really emotional and low sometimes, because I'm like, so I'm the only one here who's not pussy. Because every single year and decade in my life, I have an argument with someone and I go, you're pussy, man, fuck off. Everyone around me's so pussy. And I only bitched about it just the other day. Again, and I'm like, Louise, are you going to grow up and grow out of this element where you just call everyone else's pussies and walk? And the truth of the matter is probably not, because I still feel that way. Because I tackle problems, and I always have, yeah? I am a solutions architect at heart, just naturally in what I do. I fix things. I'm a fixer. I'm a healer, I'm an empath, I'm a clairvoyant, intuitive, I'm a futurist, I'm a philosopher, I'm a researcher, I see, I'm a seer, I'm a sage, I'm a fucking doer, I'm a doing word, yeah? So I get shit done. And to look around and see so many people often in positions of power that are or well off, that are happy to take and never give in the situation, and are so pussy, and they got to where they are today because they had to yield, they had to be pussy to a certain degree, or they would never have the money they have. But God tells me clear as day, again and again and again, don't you dare fucking budge. Don't you dare fucking budge. I made you. God has ingrained the belief system in me that I am enough. And me being me is right for the right people. And any change in me that isn't inherently me is sin to God who made me. So on the days that I feel lowest and feel absolutely plagued because I'm not like the others, I just have to cry to my Father, because He's the one that has told me, you must be this way. This is the way I made you. And it's hard, because you go to all these people and you expect them to see and hear you and receive you and feel you and know and want to help. They don't. Because they tried already and they failed. Because they lose all their money, they lose all their assets, they lose all their net worth, they lose all their families, they lose all their friends. Do you know how hard it's been for people to associate with me in the past when I'm on my activism shit, or when I'm outrightly identifying as a witch or a shaman, or standing on really controversial issues, when I talk on colorism and race within the black community and I highlight issues that black people have within our own community. The black people don't agree with this element, or they don't think that's the nicest thing I could say as a black person. Like, I stand on what needs to be stood on in relation to the data set that I carry through ethnographically living life in this game called life, game theory, simulation, take it or fucking leave it. So here we go again. Closing out this old cycle. Victorious in self, because the Father knows the way. So I'm going to keep walking. And I'm going to take the wins that I can, even if there is no cheers or celebration or cling. This person can't take in the way in which they've already taken. And I'm just going to keep moving forward and celebrate with God and me, if it comes down to that. If it comes down to just me, God, and the cats that live with me, then that will be enough. Because God has said, this is the way. And I've decided to listen. And when I listen to God, I'd never fail. And it may not be as luxurious and grandiose as I want it to be, but I don't fail. And I don't settle for less. And the future is really fucked up. And I don't even want to be associated with or around anyone, no matter how glitzy, glamorous they are, rich and wealthy, if they're willing to sit by and allow that to happen because they can't risk their reputation, you know? And so many times there's key elements in the journey, right? Maybe once a decade, where I really look to someone, a collective, a community, a specific person, either or, and I'm like, I know you understand. I really want you to get on board with this. Can you hear me out on this? Just hear me. You can even say no, but hear me, right? And you give them the tea, you give them the scoop, you give them the insight, you give them the prophecy, you show them the way, and they just neglect it. They denounce it. There's different variances of how they receive the narrative you've given them, but you can see they're not in it. Their heart's not in it. The compassion's not there. The care for humanity's not there. The desire for change isn't there. The comfortability that they're in their lives is so comfortable, or they're so pussy, insecure, fearful, intimidated, they won't budge or move on anything. They can't see. They can't see, okay? So God has repeatedly had to tell me that. They can't see what you see. You're the seer, you're the sage, this is your mission, this is your destiny. Stop leaning on others for the win, for the escape, for the possibility of healing or repair or kinship. You're not going to find it here. You know? And it's the award's not coming. The ceremony's not coming. The invitation's not coming. The day's not coming. You are the day. Yeah? You are the tower. With the Empress in the beginning, I don't want to spin this narrative towards the end, making you feel any less than incredibly gifted and well off for what you've done in your life, because the Empress is there, isn't it? And the celebration is coming in the future. It's because you're taking that little piece of Chasing Pavements and turning that into a platinum album that you will celebrate in the future. And in the future, you've got free cups that are being offered to you, and everyone's dancing it around. So you will receive awards and commendations in the future because of this. 3 years from now, I see potentially a massive. Oh, if you were meant to receive an award 2 years ago and you didn't, 3 years from now, let's say in this year as well, so 6, 7, 8, and that was 28 on the, how crazy, it was 28 on the timestamp when I confirmed it was 2028 that you will receive the award. Yeah? You're going to get the award in 2028 for this. You've got until then to keep moving in this direction and not bending or bowing on who you are and what you see to be true. You're a gorgeous soul, a really beautiful energy. You are the tower in other people's reality. Because as you move forward, yeah, you tear down anything in the way that isn't godly and ordained. And any corruption, any dirt, any limiting construct that stands in the way of your creation, it will be bowled over. Bulldozer sometimes. Like you came in like a wrecking ball, yeah, into somebody else's reality, or you frequently pull up as the wrecking ball in other people's reality. And as a result of that, you are making more space. It gives me a game of Monopoly in my head. This is the last vision as we leave. I've never seen a wrecking ball demolition site in the middle of the Monopoly board. That's what they're giving me. They're giving me a wrecking ball in a little figurine piece in the middle of a Monopoly game, and it's your turn to not roll the dice, but roll the wrecking ball. Woo! And the wrecking ball spins 360. This is fucking disgusting. And as the wrecking ball spins 360, right, and everyone's looking around at all their hotels and all their properties, the wrecking ball spins 360, and every single property you wipe out, you now own. And everyone has to hand over their properties, their hotels, their houses, their cards, all to you. So you are about to clean up. You are cleaning up. And the thing is, you're cleaning up the streets, you're cleaning up the towns, you're cleaning up the community, you're cleaning up the ecosystem. You're about to clean up, and it's in a humanitarian way. And that is because everybody else here, because God is that wrecking ball. God has sent you in as the wrecking ball. Anything that is not built on solid ground will fall. The stupid man built his house upon the sand, yeah? A lot of people built their houses up on sand. A lot of people built their houses up on ego and pride. A lot of people in the past that you walked away from, that didn't want to listen to your agenda back then because, oh, it's too whatever, they're going to get wiped out. And you're going to end up owning all of their shit. And that's not your intent. That's why you always get rewarded. Because it's not your intent. Because your intent's never malicious or bad. Your intent's to do the best by God. The example of me talking about making Eden as a way to restore Eden, which was stripped away by the apple, ios, poison, the ancient Greek word, ios. Everyone is walking around with a little bit of bitter Newton. So we've got to take that into consideration. Namaste.